All right, Coach, thank you. There's a look at New Era Field here in Orchard Park, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
Now they try the right side here. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Right there.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards that time. They had a Buffalo first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
49's the mic. Watch 49. What we got? What we got? What we got?
From the 44, Allen throwing the out route incomplete. That's Phillips. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
On first down, Dillon. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Kill.
Alert.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike 54. Let's go, D. 54.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A good comeback there after the penalty, 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Switch.
And a give this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Watch tight end. Hey, we got 4.
Hey, alert! Hurry! Watch.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check 99. Check 99.
Allen now looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up.
Hey, seam 6.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Going for it on 4th down. Allen, he's going to loft one. Deep left side. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Drop deep. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. This will be caught at about the 5. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. This will be taken in at the 1. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friends.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked,
something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Set, 180. Regular. Check.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
Hey, echo.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Phillips. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Dillon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 2nd down and 4, Allen. And this is caught at the 8. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 33. Watch out.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 2nd and very short, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And some room to maneuver. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 7 yards there and a first down. Allen now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Pass 10.
From the gun, it's Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, tight. 49. Hey, wahoo!
Gotta do better. Come on.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
You don't want none. Pick up the ball.
And an alley to run. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Little read option, the end result, the 1st down, so a good read.
And the way teams are running it nowadays, they've added variety to it. You know, the original way was you read the defensive end. If he crashes down, you pull it and you go. Now they may not even block that person, may end up reading the linebacker, may read the cornerback. Just depends on how they want to block it up. In any case, this worked well for them.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
49 the mic. 49 the mic. Mike's 49.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Allen is going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, tight.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Badgley able to punch this one through. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Back now in Buffalo. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun. Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Now a handoff working right. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hurry! Hurry!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Mayfield. He finds Taylor, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line.
And that pickup of a 1st down, That's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Watch your head. Safety's creeping.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Seibert's kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
After the made field goal, Seibert back out there to kick it away. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
They're leading here in the 4th. Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Come on, fellas.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Allen. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Move. Shit.
And again, it's Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Trevor Williams with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Switch.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Mayfield fighting to step, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded just inside the 20. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here for the 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down near the 5. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Seibert on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the